Hey, thanks so much for joining us. Today we're talking about workers' compensation cases and the hearings that go along with them. So Matt, when it comes to personal and criminal cases, everything can be different. What is a workers' compensation case like when we're talking about hearings?
Sure. So versus a personal injury or a criminal case, a workers' compensation case is done in front of an administrative law judge. There's multi steps in the process, essentially. You have an initial hearing plus further hearings, typically for doctors to testify. There's no jury, there's just a judge that decides your fate, basically.
So the injured party, they won't necessarily have to be at every hearing, but they do have to be at the initial hearing, right? So what's the goal of that first hearing?
So the goal of the first hearing is to basically give a general outline of the case through the injured worker's testimony and to establish credibility for that injured worker.
Okay, now the whole process, how long could the whole process end up taking?
The whole process could take 6 to 8 months.
That's a pretty long time, especially if you are injured. So it's good to know that, going into it, that's how long it could take. But there is a chance, right, that the settlement could come before that because that's what you're working toward behind the scenes.
Absolutely. In my practice, I like to plant the seed, if you will, of settlement right at deposition. So before you even get to the hearing, there may be an offer on the table. Maybe even after that initial hearing, if you can't get it settled before the initial hearing, maybe you settle it before one of the further hearings. I want to give my clients options. That's my main goal.
Great. Matt, thank you so much for all that really great information. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.